Have you ever had those days where you just feel off? Like your vibe isn't quite right, but you can't seem to figure out why? It's as if there's an invisible barrier preventing you from tapping into your usual spiritual rhythm. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that might shed some light on this mysterious feeling, the concept of anti-spiritual traps. These are not just minor roadblocks, they're behaviors or beliefs deeply ingrained in our practices and mindsets that might be quietly derailing our spiritual flow and growth. Identifying and understanding these traps is more than a journey of discovery. It's a crucial step towards unlocking a higher consciousness. Imagine peeling back layers to reveal the essence of your spiritual potential, unencumbered by these unseen hindrances. Stick around as we explore these traps together, and perhaps we'll find the keys to unlock even deeper levels of awareness and spiritual enlightenment. Trap 1. Spiritual bypassing. Spiritual bypassing is a phenomenon where spirituality is misused as a mechanism to sidestep dealing with emotional or psychological issues. This process often manifests through the adoption of spiritual beliefs or practices that, rather than fostering genuine healing, are used to mask or avoid unresolved inner conflicts and traumas. For instance, individuals might frequently use phrases like, "everything happens for a reason," as a catch-all explanation to dismiss or minimize their emotional pain and suffering without engaging in the necessary introspective work to understand or resolve the underlying issues. This approach creates an illusion of enlightenment or spiritual advancement, projecting a sense of inner peace and understanding that belies the existence of deeper, unaddressed wounds. It's a facade that can be misleading, not only to the individual themselves but also to those around them, presenting a picture of spiritual attainment that is not rooted in genuine emotional and psychological well-being. Dolores Cannon, through her groundbreaking work in past life regression and healing, emphasized the critical importance of confronting these deep-seated emotional and psychological issues for authentic spiritual growth. Cannon's teachings suggest that many of these unresolved issues may originate from experiences in past lives, carrying forward into our current existence and influencing our behaviors, relationships, and spiritual journey in profound ways. She advocated for the use of regression therapy as a means to access, confront, and heal these past traumas, facilitating a process of genuine healing that is essential for true spiritual awakening and development. Incorporating Dolores Cannon's insights, it becomes clear that facing and healing these emotional and psychological wounds is paramount to genuine spiritual growth. Rather than bypassing these challenges with superficial spiritual practices, individuals are encouraged to engage deeply with their inner selves, perhaps even exploring past life regressions if guided to uncover and heal the roots of their present issues. This approach aligns with Cannon's teachings on the necessity of holistic healing, addressing the mind, body, and spirit as interconnected facets of the self that must all be nurtured and healed for true spiritual awakening to occur. Trap 2. Attachment to outcomes. Becoming overly fixated on specific spiritual goals can hinder the true essence of spiritual practice. This attachment to outcomes, such as achieving enlightenment or mastering certain abilities, can create a sense of frustration and impede the natural flow of spiritual growth. The journey of spirituality is not linear and is filled with unexpected turns and lessons that are essential for personal evolution. Dolores Cannon's extensive research and teachings highlight the unpredictable nature of spiritual growth and the importance of embracing this journey with an open heart. She pointed out that every individual's path is unique, shaped by their past experiences, karma, and the lessons their soul needs to learn. By focusing too much on a predetermined goal, one might miss out on the profound lessons and experiences that are presented along the way. Cannon advocated for a holistic approach to spirituality, one that acknowledges the journey itself as the goal. This perspective encourages a deeper appreciation for the present moment and the growth that occurs through the process of seeking. She believed in the power of the universe to guide each individual through their spiritual journey, providing the experiences and lessons that are most beneficial for their soul's development. Embracing the spiritual path with flexibility and openness, as Canon suggested, allows for a more fulfilling and enriching experience. It's about trusting the process, learning from each step, and understanding that the true value lies not in the destination but in the journey itself. This approach fosters a sense of peace and contentment as one learns to let go of rigid expectations and trust in the natural unfolding of their spiritual evolution. Trap 3. Legalistic spirit. A legalistic spirit in the realm of spirituality and religion is characterized by a strict adherence to rules, rituals, and dogmas, often without a deep understanding or appreciation of their underlying purpose and essence. This approach can foster a mindset where the letter of the law is followed diligently, yet the spirit, the core principles of love, compassion, and understanding that underpin most spiritual and religious paths, is overlooked or neglected. Individuals caught in this trap may find themselves judging others who do not adhere to the same practices or beliefs, creating divisions and fostering a sense of superiority rather than unity and empathy. This rigid conformity to external practices without a heartfelt connection misses the true essence of spirituality, which is inherently about personal growth, connection, and the expansion of one's consciousness and compassion. Dolores Cannon's teachings provide valuable insights into overcoming this trap. Through her extensive work with past life regression, Cannon encountered countless individuals and scenarios that illustrated the universality of love and understanding across lifetimes and cultures. She emphasized that the most profound spiritual growth comes from an inner transformation that transcends specific religious doctrines or practices. Cannon believed that each soul is on a unique journey of evolution, learning lessons of love, forgiveness, and compassion through various experiences and lifetimes. This perspective encourages a move away from a legalistic spirit, advocating instead for a heart-centered approach to spirituality. Adopting a heart-centered approach to spirituality means valuing personal transformation and the expansion of one's capacity for love and understanding over rigid adherence to external rules. It involves seeking the deeper meaning and purpose behind spiritual practices and embracing them as tools for inner growth and healing rather than as ends in themselves. This approach aligns with Cannon's teachings on the importance of experiencing and expressing unconditional love and compassion as fundamental to spiritual progress. It encourages individuals to explore and engage with spiritual practices in a way that resonates with their inner being, fosters personal growth, and contributes to the elevation of collective consciousness. Incorporating Dolores Cannon's teachings into navigating the trap of a legalistic spirit, we are reminded to look beyond the surface of spiritual and religious practices to their core intent. By doing so, we can cultivate a more inclusive, compassionate, and understanding approach to spirituality, one that champions personal transformation and the universal values of love and empathy over strict conformity to external rules. This shift not only enriches our own spiritual journey, but also contributes to a more harmonious and connected world. Trap 4. Materialistic distractions. The lure of materialistic distractions encompasses an excessive focus on accumulating material possessions and striving for social status, overshadowing the essential journey of inner growth and spiritual exploration. This relentless pursuit of the external often leads to a profound disconnect from what truly enriches life. The development of the self, the cultivation of meaningful relationships, and the pursuit of a purpose that transcends mere acquisition. The seduction of material wealth and the recognition it brings can trap individuals in a cycle of constant desire, where satisfaction is always just beyond reach because it is sought in the tangible and temporary, rather than in the intangible and enduring aspects of existence. Drawing from Dolores Cannon's profound teachings, we find a perspective that illuminates the futility of such distractions. Cannon's work, deeply rooted in understanding the soul's eternal journey through various lifetimes, emphasizes that the obsession with material gain is a detour from the soul's true mission. She advocated for the realization that our essence and true value lie not in what we own or our status in society, but in our experiences, our growth, and the love and wisdom we accumulate and share. According to Cannon, recognizing the impermanence of material possessions and the superficiality of social status can awaken us to the richness of focusing on spiritual and personal development. To counteract the grip of materialistic distractions, Cannon's teachings suggest a reorientation of our values and focus. Mindfulness and meditation emerge as powerful tools in this reorientation, helping individuals cultivate presence and an appreciation for the present moment, beyond material concerns. Gratitude practices can shift our focus from what we lack materially to the abundance we already possess in life's non-material blessings. Moreover, Cannon encouraged delving into the exploration of the self through introspective practices, fostering a deeper understanding of our desires, fears, and the essence of what brings us true fulfillment. Cannon also saw the value in connecting with the natural world as a reminder of the beauty and transience of existence, encouraging a deeper appreciation for life's simple, enduring joys. This connection serves as a counterbalance to the materialistic worldview, grounding us in the reality that true contentment and peace are cultivated from within and through our harmonious interactions with the world around us. Trap 5. Careless talk and neglecting devotions. Careless talk and the neglect of devoted spiritual practices constitute a significant pitfall on the path of spiritual growth. Engaging in thoughtless or harmful speech not only disrupts one's own energy field but can also detrimentally affect the spiritual environment of those around us. Such behavior is at odds with the cultivation of a nurturing and sacred space necessary for spiritual evolution. Similarly, neglecting daily devotions or spiritual disciplines, be they meditation, prayer, or other forms of mindfulness practices, leads to a stagnation of spiritual progress. These disciplines are essential for maintaining a connection to our higher self and the universe at large, acting as anchors that keep us aligned with our spiritual path. Dolores Cannon's teachings provide profound insights into overcoming these pitfalls. Cannon emphasized the power of words and thoughts in creating our reality, a concept that resonates through her work on quantum healing and exploration of consciousness across multiple dimensions. According to Cannon, every word spoken and thought entertained carries energy that contributes to the construction of our personal and collective realities. Thus, careless talk is more than a mere lapse in judgment. It's a creative act that can manifest negativity and discord in our lives and the lives of others. Moreover, Cannon's exploration of past lives and the soul's journey underscores the importance of dedicated spiritual practice. She illustrated how souls carry lessons and karma across lifetimes, and how devoted practices are crucial for working through these lessons, facilitating healing and enabling the soul's progression. Consistent spiritual discipline allows individuals to access deeper states of consciousness, uncover insights from past lives, and integrate these lessons into their present existence, fostering profound personal transformation. Trap 6. Closed-mindedness to diverse spiritual perspectives. The danger of closed-mindedness to diverse spiritual perspectives represents a profound impediment on one's spiritual and personal development journey. This trap manifests when individuals become entrenched in their own beliefs to the exclusion of others, effectively shutting down the opportunity to learn from the vast spectrum of spiritual experiences and wisdom available. Such a stance not only narrows the individual's path of spiritual inquiry, but also significantly detracts from the richness that a variety of perspectives brings to the understanding of the universe and our place within it. By refusing to explore or accept differing spiritual views, one limits the potential for growth, missing out on the depth and breadth of insights that could otherwise illuminate the path to enlightenment. Dolores Cannon, through her pioneering work in regression therapy and exploration of the metaphysical, demonstrated the immense value of embracing a wide range of spiritual perspectives. Her research into past lives and the soul's journey across various dimensions revealed the intricate tapestry of beliefs and experiences that contribute to the soul's evolution. Cannon's work underscores the idea that spirituality cannot be confined to a single viewpoint. Rather, it is a multifaceted exploration where each tradition, belief, and practice holds potential for enlightenment and understanding. Cannon encouraged a stance of openness and humility in the face of the spiritual journey's vast landscape. She taught that by welcoming diverse spiritual perspectives, we allow ourselves to be students of the universe, learning from the collective wisdom that has been accumulated across cultures and epochs. This approach does not mean abandoning one's own beliefs, but rather enriching and deepening them through the acknowledgement that truth can take many forms and that spiritual growth is bolstered by an appreciation for the diversity of human experience. To move beyond the trap of closed-mindedness, one must first acknowledge the limitations it imposes on personal and spiritual growth. Embracing Cannon's teachings, individuals are invited to cultivate a genuine curiosity about the world's spiritual traditions and to approach them with an open heart and mind. This means actively seeking out and engaging with beliefs and practices outside one's own experience, listening deeply to what they have to offer, and reflecting on how they resonate with one's own spiritual journey. It involves recognizing the interconnectedness of all spiritual paths and the shared quest for understanding, love, and enlightenment that unites us. Trap 7. Ego-driven spirituality. Ego-driven spirituality emerges when individuals use spiritual achievements or knowledge as a means to bolster their ego, rather than to genuinely advance on their spiritual path. This approach can create a significant barrier to true spiritual growth, as it shifts the focus from inner development and enlightenment to external validation and superiority. The danger here is manifold. Not only does it misalign the purpose of spiritual practice, but it also fosters separation and division rather than unity and connectedness, which are at the heart of genuine spirituality. The need for humility and self-awareness becomes paramount in navigating and overcoming this trap, as they serve as antidotes to the ego's influence on one's spiritual journey. Dolores Cannon's teachings provide insightful guidance on mitigating the impact of ego-driven spirituality. Through her extensive work with clients in past life regression therapy, Cannon observed firsthand how the ego could serve as a blockage to accessing deeper levels of consciousness and understanding. She often spoke about the importance of transcending the ego to connect with the higher self and the universal consciousness, emphasizing that true spiritual growth is rooted in humility, love, and the desire to serve others. Cannon advocated for practices that promote selflessness and service as means to counteract the ego's dominance. She highlighted how acts of kindness and service not only contribute to the well-being of others, but also facilitate the individual's own spiritual development by dissolving the barriers the ego erects. Engaging in service to others allows individuals to experience the interconnectedness of all beings, fostering a sense of unity and diminishing the ego's separation illusion. As we conclude this exploration, let's remember that awareness and mindfulness are our greatest allies in avoiding these anti-spiritual traps. By staying present, continually questioning the authenticity of our spiritual path, and remaining open to the vast landscape of spirituality, we can navigate these traps with grace and continue our journey towards higher consciousness. Let this understanding be a beacon that guides us, encouraging us to reflect deeply on our spiritual journey and to remain vigilant against the subtleties that may lead us astray. May we each find the courage to face our shadows, the strength to let go of attachments, and the wisdom to live our spiritual truths. with integrity and compassion. In doing so, we not only elevate our own consciousness, but contribute to the collective awakening of humanity.